Ah, shit, boys. Again, Banette's a minute late. Actually, no, I'm not. Holy shit. Hi, Darth. Alright, so, a friend wanted me to, use my immense brain power and knowledge of Pokemon, to do something for them. So we're gonna do that, and then we'll get into, some dumbass. We'll get into playing some Springtrap. Hi, kid. I don't know. That might be fun to just take a break and relax while we're doing this. Hello, everybody. All right, give me one more second, chat, and then we'll be ready to go. Boop. And boop. Hooray! Hooray! Alright, how am I gonna do this? Okay. I'm gonna do this the dumb way. Okay. Alright, ignore the ads, chat. This is how we're gonna do this. Where are my downloads? Is it this one? No, that's the Bennett PNG. I swear I had this. I had this up. I love making Pokemon part of anything, not just DVD. It's amazing. It's perfect. I just have to remember where the fuck I put this. Oh, there it is. I found it. Okay, alright. And Bob. Okay. That's not perfect, but it'll work. Okay, alright. Did I ever get your message on Twitter? I don't have Twitter anymore. Gotta hook them all. Just call them hookers. Just call them hookers and everything's fixed. People won't try to kill all the time. Okay, alright. So, I think we have a few options. We can go down the list, or I can just do the ones I'm pretty confident on, like, already. Which, ironically, Mr. Trapper is part of that immediately. Can I pop this out? I can pop this out, right? I can't. I can't pop it out. No. I need a third monitor. No. When I'm doing Twitter, it wasn't good for my mental, so I got off of it. I have a Twitter. I'm just not on it. Ever. So, okay. So I think the easiest one is going to be Trapper. Because of course it is. Because, like, how could it not just be Galarian Stunfisk? Why is that not a PNG? Thank you, Google, for being stupid. I love you. I love you, Google. Hang on, I'll fix this. I'll fix this. There we go. Google. Thank you, Google. Yeah, I think Galarian Stunfisk is the obvious winner for Trapper. I don't know who else it could be. There's not like a trapping character in Pokemon other than that. Doctor is an obvious one. I mean, there's a few options, but like, would it be Electabuzz? No, not typing. People, the friend of mine wanted me to do like specific Pokemon. All right, well, we did Trapper. That's it. That's all we're doing. I don't know. Like, a lot of them are like really... Like, for Doctor, you've got the options of, like, Electabuzz and... I don't know who else you could really do for Doctor. Like, I don't know what other Pokemon really fits Doctor other than Electabuzz. It's just like Magnezone, I guess. But yeah, I think Electabuzz is the clear winner there. Oh shit, it gave me like original Electabuzz art. I'm not using that, but it gave it to me. That's something. Okay, alright. There we go. Okay. We got Future Paradox forms to choose from? Okay, I do have one for twins, though. I think Mousehold works for twins. Would Mousehold work better for twins, or would Dragapult work better? Because Dragapult literally shoots its children. But Mousehold, like, they turn their kids into bombs. And yes, I am aware that Victor is not a child. I am aware. Sadako is Mewtwo? Launches Dream. Yeah, you know what? Yeah, I think Dragapult makes the most. This is not the direction I thought this was gonna go. I did not expect twins to get Dragapult, but no, the logic makes sense for it. It really does. Alright, Dragapult on twins. Okay. Kangaskhan? Oh, Kangaskhan! No, Lynx, you're so right! No, that makes way more sense. Why did I forget Kangaskhan? Mega Kangaskhan, actually. Not even Kangaskhan. Mega Kangaskhan. It's better. Better in every way. I didn't even think about that. That's actually so perfect for twins. Okay, alright. Also, who said Mewtwo for Sadako? I'm actually going to do you one better for Mewtwo. I don't think it's Sadako. I think it's Vecna. I think Vecna for Mewtwo makes the most sense. Twins need a kangaroo skin. I'd buy it. Alright, the other obvious one. Okay, I say obvious, but the other one that, like, I was for sure before we even started this. You can call it nepotism all you want. You can call it narcissism. I don't care what you call it. All I know is that Chucky as Bennett makes the most sense. It's a literal doll that comes to life to kill a kid. I don't know how you could do better than that. I know which one for Night. We have a lot of dog Pokemon. Yeah, but is there any Pokemon that, like, has a dog? That would be the real thing. Night's an easy one. If that went into the right spot, it would be an easy one. Please move up. I think Phalanx for Night makes the most sense. Either that or Surfetch, but I think Phalanx makes the most sense. Giratina for Dracula? I can dig it. I can dig it. Hear me out, though. Hear me out. Hear me out. Giratina for Dredge. Coughing for... No, that's actually perfect. I'll do wheezing and not coughing. Clown deserves the evolution. Chat, this is by far one of the dumbest things I've ever done. Mimikyu for no, I like that for unknown. Yeah, Mimikyu for unknown. No, that makes sense. I can spell Mimikyu. Mimikyu is my favorite Pokemon. I got a little plush of him sitting over there on my fucking bed. Deoxys for Wesker. I see the logic. I have to think about it a little bit more, though. Because to me, Wesker has to be a poison type of some kind. I don't know. You would have thought Aegislash for Knight. Well, the reason I went with Phalanx is because of the guards. If it was just Knight himself, yeah, I would have done Aegislash. But because of the guards, I think Phalanx makes the most sense. Trying to think of a lot of these. Oh, well, okay, there's another obvious one. Hang on, before we keep going. There's going to be a lot of legendaries in this, I feel. Technically, this one's not a legendary, it's a mythic, but still. It's a legendary to me, damn it. I think Freddy for Darkrai makes sense. Who's a hard one? Who's a hard one that, like, none of us can really think of offhand? Brazong for Wraith? I was thinking Chimecho. I know someone said Haunter. But I don't think Wraith is really like a ghost. I would make Spirit Haunter before fucking Wraith, in my opinion. You're gonna hate me for who I picked for Bubba? Wait, actually, hang on. Is there... Oh, wait, there is the oh, hang on. Oh my god, what is... Well, Darkrai feeds on bad dreams. Like, for me, Dredge is more like... Dredge doesn't put people to sleep. Bulbasaur for Deathslinger because of Vine Whip. Yes. Oh my god, who is the bug type? There it is. It's Low Kicks. That's what it's called. Low Kicks. Okay, here's the thing with Low Kicks. Here's the thing with Low Kicks. I don't know if this should be Bubba or Hillbilly. Before someone asks why I picked this for Bubba or Hillbilly, it's the only chainsaw Pokemon I could think of. Scarecrow for... I don't know that one. Scarecrow? Did you mean Murkrow? I'm gonna make it Bubba because I think it's funnier. I don't know. Hmm. I think someone mentioned it earlier, but Magazine for Skull Merchant makes the most sense to me. I can't think of anything else that would fit. Again, unless there's something I'm missing. You forgot the Pokemon names? Is it the Crow? Muck for Plague? You're gonna hate me. Wouldn't Garbodor make the more sense for Plague than Muck? No, Darth, that's actually perfect for Xenomorph, actually. No, that's like... I think it's actually based on the Xenomorph. Like, the design started off as like a Xenomorph. Not fully, obviously, but yeah. I think, yeah, Nagaletto for Xeno makes sense. The crow with the hat, yeah, that's Murkrow. I don't know. Let me think a little bit more because I don't just want to be like, oh, she's a bird or she uses birds. It's a bird, but Murkrow does fit a little bit. I'm trying to think if Garbodor or Muck makes more sense for Plague. I guess it is Muck because Garbodor doesn't really... Garbodor just kind of hangs out. Muck actually makes people sick. Yeah, Muck actually makes people sick, so I think that makes more sense than Garbodor. I knew who I was going to... Oh, yeah, now I remember. Yeah. Mischievous? Yeah, Mismagius. Mismagius for Spirit. This bottom row is looking pretty bad. Annihilate for annihilate. That's perfect actually. I feel so bad for people who haven't kept up with Pokemon who have no idea what some of these are. Annihilate. That's so perfect for Oni. Oh, I know who to pick for Deathslinger. Oh, I figured it out. I just remembered. It's like the only real option, honestly. There we go. Octillery for Deathslinger. Remoraid would probably make more sense, but I want to use the fully evolved. I'm just thinking about some of these that I can make really stupid, but still make it make sense. Octillery, oh my, it's perfect. It's perfect for Deathslinger. It's a gun. Technically, Remoraid's the gun, but Octillery works. Hmm. Hmm. Yeah, I think we'll go with Murkrow for. I think we'll go with Murkrow for artist. Of all the bird Pokemon, it's probably the one that makes the most sense. But I'm gonna go with Honchkrow, not Murkrow. Again, I wanted it to be the fully evolved. And if I make an exception for her, I gotta make an exception for everybody. I don't want to do that. Bird. Bird. Drifloon for Nurse. I'll sit on that one. I kind of get the logic, but I'll sit on that one. I actually have a really dumb one for Pyramid Head. Not dumb, but for those that don't know, Absol is a dark type whose entire thing is that they show up and it means something bad is going to happen. So I'm giving that one to Pyramid Head because I can't think of anything else that would fit Pyramid Head. Rotom Persodico? I'm thinking about how it possesses a I'll let that one sit for a minute. I like the logic though. I do. I think the logic makes sense, but we'll let it sit a bit. It isn't like some of these I like hear it and I'm like, yes, that makes absolutely perfect sense, and I can't think of anything better. That one's where I'm like, maybe, I don't know. I have a couple options for Pinhead. should we make Pinhead Klefki? I mean, think about it. Think about it. No, actually, there's a. Hang on. I think this works better for Miss Krisu for a few reasons. So this is Meloetta. Meloetta sings, the Krisu sings, but Meloetta also changes forms. And it becomes a fighting type. Yveltal for Springtrap. So you mentioned Giratina earlier for Dracula. What if we do Yveltal for Dracula, and then Giratina for Dredge? I think that makes some semblance of like what I'm trying to explain with that a little bit. I don't want this to be a one-sided thing, by the way. I'm genuinely looking for feedback on that thought process. Who the hell... Is there a Pokemon with, like, a companion that follows it around? Oh. Well, there is, but I don't think it really works. Necrozma for either Dredge or Dracula? But Yveltal. I don't think Necrozma really works, because Necrozma... It would have to be the Dark Necrozma. I could see that for Dredge, though. Because I guess, much like Dredge, it's not evil. It's just doing its thing. So no, Necrozma for Dredge. That's so funny that one of the most powerful Pokemon is Dredge. That's funny that we came to that conclusion. I think, yeah, Necrozma for Dredge, though. I like that idea. I'm still, like, sitting on Yveltal for Dracula. Unless there's a vampire Pokemon I don't know about. Okay, technically it's Gliscor, I get. Oh! Oh, you're gonna hate me. Hear me out. Hear me out for Dracula, chat. Hear me out. Am I joking or not? You don't know. Hear me out. Hear me out. Hear me the fuck out. He does transform. He does transform. It kind of makes sense. I don't know. We'll sit on that one. We'll sit on that one. We'll leave Ditto right there. We'll sit on Ditto. Sit on Ditto. This top row is looking a little low. I'm gonna go with the Drifloon for Nurse just because I can't think of anything else. Because you could argue. You could argue Chansey because she's a nurse, but like that's not really her. So like, I think Drifloon does make a little bit of sense. Trying to think of. There's one that's been in my head for a little bit. I'm trying to think of how I can make it work, and that is fuck, Chandelure. I don't know why my mind keeps going to Chandelure for Springtrap because of Remnant. Also, surprisingly, a lot of ghost types came up. Mudskip for Hag? You mean, oh my god. Mudkip? You mean Mudkip? Hear me out? Hear me out for Hag, though? Hear me out, though? I mean, it plays around in the mud, and it's poison type, which would, like, be like the Hexes. And it's based on the same animal Mudkip's based on. And let's be honest. Let's be honest, chat. Hag is adorable. I'm trying to think of, like, again, it's so weird that my mind keeps going to Chandelure for Springtrap. I don't know if that's right, but, like, it feels right. Actually, no. Hmm. Hmm. No, 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 no. Machoke Machamp for that's actually perfect. I actually like that for Nemesis. Chimecho because of bells for Wraith. Mega Dragalge, Jesus, for Wesker. Mm, that's a strong candidate. Maybe. Maybe. That's a strong candidate, though, for sure. I'm trying to think of, like, Houndmaster is another one, like, I'm really not positive on. Is there a Pokemon that I'm not aware of that has, like, a companion that follows it around other than the other one, the obvious one? Voltorb for Pig. I'm gonna sit on that one. I was like in my head when you said it, I thought about it. I was like, you know what? What is a symbiotic relationship Pokemon? Is all about diseases. Yeah, I'm thinking, and it is still Dragon type too. So yeah, I guess Dragalge makes sense. Ah, Dragalge. You could have been good, but for some reason, Game Freak was like, no, 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 you're defensive. Why is that so small? Why is that so small? Okay. Mega Dragalge. There we go. Slowbro for Houndmaster? We're getting closer. We're getting closer with Houndmaster, I feel. Clayrex? Oh, Calyrex. I'm stupid. I feel like there's another one. Actually, I like that. I like that reasoning for Myers for Magikarp. In fact, I'll make him Gyarados because why not? Hmm. So many hard ones. Hmm. Oh, I'm dumb, chat, by the way. Uh, Sadako's is easy. If I can remember the name. Oh my god, I can't remember. No, I got it. Oh, Frostlass. I think that makes sense. Because she's based on, what is that, Chuchinoko? That's like where the original story comes from. And that's what Frostlass is based off of too, so I think that makes sense. Okay, let's get bingo in this row. Who fits Singularity? Singularity. Oh, hang on. I got it. I got it for Singularity. Hang on. Beheem. It's literally an alien. I still can't believe Machamp got a Gigantamax form. That still disappoints me to this day. Nemesis. Sucks is from the future. Well, supposedly Beheem is also from the future. The entries on Beheem are weird. They're really weird. We got bingo though. That whole row's done. Hmm. Are we cool with Volt or Electrode for Pig? I don't know who else it could be. Why Piplup? Mega Metagross for Kaneki? Actually, you're gonna hate me who I pick for Kaneki. Um... Grimmsnarl for Kaneki. It doesn't have the arms, but it's like, it's a fairy dark type. Lechonk for Pig. I may actually do that just because it's funny. So it's a very dark type, and it can turn its hair into anything. So that's a maybe, but like I'm gonna put it here just in case. But I think Grimmsnarl makes sense for Kaneki. There's not. I looked. There's not really any vampire killers or vampire Pokemon, which is weird. Hmm. I don't know why, but I want to use Squawkabilly for Legion. Because they like run in gangs. I don't know why that's my thought process for that. Yveltal for Draco? I thought we were going with Ditto. Gliscor is the closest thing to a vampire, but I don't think it fits any of the vampires, even Dracula. Well, no. I guess it does, doesn't it? I don't know. What will come? Dracula's a hard one, I feel. Because I wanted to embody the vampire aspect of him, but also the fact that he's evil. That's why Darth keeps saying Yveltal. Squirtle for Huntress. No. I know who to do for Huntress. And it works on like 4 different levels. It has a thing it throws. It wears a mask. And like the story behind it is like, children. Mousehold for Legion. You know what? I said Mousehold earlier. That makes sense for Legion. Actually, Mousehold makes so much sense for Legion. But Squirtle Surgeon, I know. I know. I know. Phalanx for Legion? We already did Phalanx for Knight, because I think it makes the most sense. No, Mousehold for Legion, though, makes way more sense the more I think about it. Billy? The problem with Billy is that low kicks would be perfect, but low kicks is already Bubba. Guzzlord for... Do I even... Wouldn't Guzzlord make more sense for Dredge? I think it would make more sense than Necrozma. Billy is such a... Oh, no, you're gonna hate me who I pick for Billy. Hang on. Guzzlord's whole thing is consumption. But yeah, Dredge has like an infinite portal in his stomach. Okay, I'm only picking this Pokemon for Billy because it's the closest thing I can think of that has like a weapon. Boom! It's Billy Conkelder. There we go. Inteleon for Deathslinger? Hoopa for demo? Hoopa makes a little bit more sense, I feel. Okay, so the first row's done. Okay, we're on the second row now. Demogorgon, Hoopa. Beedrill for... Why Beedrill? Okay, yeah, I think Hoopa for demo. Because I can't think of anything else it would be for demo. I genuinely can't. I'm just gonna trust you guys on that with Hoopa. It just makes sense for some reason. I mean, fair enough. I'm gonna stick with Conkeldurr though because it's the only Pokemon I can think of that uses tools. Yeah, I picked Unbound. Um, Ghostface. Ghostface. Who is a sneaky Pokemon? Who is a sneaky Pokemon? Oh, no, no, no. I think I know who it can be. Okay, so here's the options I think for Ghostface. I think Zoroark is definitely the one of them. Specifically the Legend Arceus one, this guy. Or oh my god, what is the name? What is it called? Thievul! Thievul! That's what it's called. Thievul. Oh my god, I couldn't remember it. I think one of these two makes the most sense for Ghostface. Because this guy right here is literally a thief. That's its entire thing. But then again, Zoroark does change and stuff. Hmm. You never seen the second one? It's from Sword and Shield. I honestly think Thievul works the best. It's also a dark type. Would Zoroark work for Dracula? And you think it's a different mon? Yeah, but Ghostface doesn't really do that. Ghostface just like, I don't know. I don't know. We'll put them next to each other. We'll figure it out later. It's one of these two, though. Okay, what about Pig? Were we serious about Electrode for Pig? Meowscarada? I think Meowscarada's too, flamboyant. I'll use that word. There we go. As for Gengar, I don't know. I just don't really want to use Gengar for any of these. I was actually thinking that Masquerada for Trickster actually makes sense. Of course, Trickster gets the furry bait Pokemon. Of course, Trickster gets the furry bait Pokemon. Of course, Trickster gets the furry bait Pokemon. I fucking hate Gengar. Everyone knows this. Regieleki for Blight, cause speed. That's definitely a contender. That's definitely a contender. Okay, all right, chat. We need to settle on Pig. Were we doing Lechonk or Electrode? Either one I feel works because nothing else is close. Please, Lechonk. Fine. I mean, we had to have one that was like an actual joke. I think that works. And of course, it's Pig. Pig is the one who gets the joke one, of course. It's also the only non-evolved thing on the list. I'm sticking with this. I'm sticking with this. I'm sorry, kid. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, guys. We have to have one on here that's like clearly a joke. Pikachu or Zorua for Blight? I don't know. I'm still thinking on Blight. Also, I just realized something. Wouldn't Zoroark work better for Unknown? I get the reasoning behind Mimikyu, but wouldn't Zoroark work better? Because it does take the form of its victims. That's fair. It's more Lovecraftian. That's fair. Does Cubone have an evolution? We can give Springtrap. Cubone's evolution is Marowak. I gave it to Huntress. I think it makes way more sense for Huntress than Springtrap. So we've got Blight, Pinhead, Springtrap, Houndmaster, and Dracula left. And I think I'm gonna cave and make Dracula Yveltal. I think it works. Dracula gets to be the Y shape. It's fine. Mega Gardevoir for Pinhead. There we go. Blight's a hard one. Man, is there a Pokemon that runs? That isn't Scorbunny or... Chat, hear me out. Hear me out. Hear me out for Blight. Hear me out for Blight. Bolthound! This is the most love this Pokemon's ever gotten. Maybe. I'm going to leave it in the maybe. Also, I got to figure out where Ditto is on this so I can delete it real quick. Where is Ditto? Where is Ditto? Why did I number these and not name them? They look like fan-made Pokemon. Welcome to most of Sword and Shield's Pokemons. I'll put that in the maybe side for Blight. I do like Regieleki. I think... Because Regieleki's really fast, but it doesn't run. That's why I'm thinking Bolt Hound. A dragon type, since we'll give him Drampa. Blight can be Drampa. Houndmaster. Well, there's one that I think is obvious, but like it works for the concept. It doesn't work in the other ways though. It's I think Mantine works in like a dumb way for Houndmaster because it has a Remoraid with it. That was the only one I could think of. Salamence for Blight? I mean, hang on. Is there a really fast dragon type? Gumshoes. Oh, no. Hear me out, chat. I got it. I got it. I got it for Blight. I got it. Hear me the fuck out. I got it. Dragavolt. Or Dracozolt. I'm like half joking. Okay, okay, I think we settled on that. That fits like all of our opinions on it. It's electric type, it's fast, it's a dragon. I think that works. Perfection. Gumshoes for Houndmaster because of the totem battle. I don't hate that idea. I'm gonna leave Mantine over there just in case. We'll come back to Houndmaster. Pinhead. We're on Pinhead. And I don't know what works for Pinhead. I feel like it has to be a steel type of some kind. Greninja for Pinhead? I'm not even joking with this. This is not a joke. This is a legitimate option to me for Pinhead. Legitimately, Legitimately, it's a steel type. It has magical powers. It can control other metal objects. And it's annoying. Thoughts? I wish my brain didn't work the way it does. I genuinely do sometimes. Maybe. I heard a maybe. A maybe's just a baby till you raise it to be a yes. Why Sharpedo for Pinhead? I would like the steel to be incorporated somehow into Pinhead. That's why I picked Klefki. I was looking at other steel types, and there's not really... Is there a steel dark type I don't know about? Bisharp's an option, I suppose. Skarmory? Skarmory. I mean, it is a Sky Armory. So, Bisharp, Skarmory, or Klefki. I think they all work for different reasons. But no, I think Skarmory works, though, the best. I like... yeah, I think Skarmory works. Mawile? Well, Mawile is only steel type because of its, like, horn. It doesn't really, like, control anything. Skarmory can, like, throw its feathers at people. Plus, it's a bird, and as we all know, all birds are evil. All of them. All of them. Yeah, it would be King Gambit, not Bisharp. No, I think Skarmory works. Okay, that just leaves Houndmaster and Springtrap. Springtrap. Golurk? I mean, it kind of works. What about Dusk Noir? It's like the Grim Reaper. Giratina for Springtrap? I don't think Giratina works because of, like, the distortion zone and how it's, like, it controls, like, space and time. Yeah, he's evil, but he's, like, he's not magic. Or, like, he's really not even that super powerful, is what I meant to say, not magic. I probably could have done Giratina for Vecna the more I think about it. I think Mewtwo fits better, though. Hypno for Springtrap? Nah. I get where you're coming from with that, but I don't think it works. No, fair enough. But the ghost robot, the Golurk sells it for me. The reason why I don't want to do Golurk is because it's like, it's not evil at all. And you could argue, like, we could have a debate on what evil actually means. But, like, Dust Noir, like, gives that vibe more, I feel. There's not nearly enough of those links. We'd get to, like, 12 of them. It's 2 per game. And we're on Gen 10, so it's like 26 options. Wait, what do you got? What do you got? What do you got? Rotom for Spring... You know what? I like that. I like that, but... Who... Kit, you mentioned Rotom for Sadako earlier, I think. Rotom for Springtrap actually makes way more sense than I think it does. How do we feel about that? How do we feel about Rotom for Springtrap? I think it makes I think it makes sense. Aegislash for Springtrap? Aegislash isn't like... It's just a ghost sword. Fan version for Springtrap. Gonna get those fan errors. Also, I'm just doing... I'm just doing it for how... I don't know what else... Unless someone has a better idea for Houndmaster, I don't know what else. Also, let me do something. I'll put Thievel behind Zoroark. I think that works better. No, I think this came out good. Some disagreements, but like I think it came out good. I'm looking through and see if there's any I would like change. I kind of want to change Dredge to Guzzlord, but it doesn't want to consume anything, so like I think Necrozma works. Dredge is there. It's Necrozma. It's just a really bad picture of it. It's Necrozma. No, I think that works. And I appreciate us not having, like, any real bias towards certain generations. I feel like every generation is in here somewhere. Except Gen 3. No, Absol's in there. No, Leon, we tried. I really think this is the closest we're gonna get. Is why can't I remember its name? Why can't I remember its name? It's water flying type and it has a baby. That's all I can remember. Doug Trio for Houndmaster? It's not really a. There's the fish and whale for Houndmaster. Are you talking about Donzozo? Mantine, thank you, Kit. You talking about Donzozo? So for those who don't know, Donzozo gets a fish on its tongue. I mean, I like it better than Mantine, so I think I'm just gonna pick that out of out of favoritism. What is the little one called? I don't even know. Oh, Takagashi, that's right. Or Tatsugiri. I don't know why I called it Takatashi. Tatsugiri. It's both of them together. Happy. Hooray. I'm good with that. I think the only one I'm not really happy with, honestly, is Dredge. That's because I can't think of anything else that really, like, works for Dredge other than Necrozma. Guzzlord could work, I suppose. But, like, I don't know. But no, I think that's good. I think we did good here. I will send that to my friend. Well, that was fun, chat. What? Why are we waiting? What's up? Spirit Tomb? For who? For Dredge? No, that's perfect! No, 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 no. That's actually perfect for Dredge. No, I love that. I love that. I just have to figure out which one's Dredge. Fucking Spirit Tomb for Dredge. That's perfect. Oh, Jesus God. Okay. Oh, that's perfect. That works on like 4 different levels, too. That's almost as good as Marowak for Huntress. No, I think this works. Who would absorb who first? No, I think that's good. I think that's perfect. There's probably some other ones we could probably get better ones for, but I think if we settle on it too much, it's just going to become nothing, you know? There comes a point. Who's Krisu? Meloetta. Because Meloetta is a singing type, or not a singing type. It's a singing Pokemon, so that makes sense for like her backstory. But it also changes forms. I kind of want to save this. Hang on. No, Springtrap is Rotom. We debated it for a little bit. We think Rotom makes sense. Man, chat, now I gotta actually play the fucking game. I actually have to play Dead by Daylight now. It's the one in the... Yeah, it's Copagrigus. There's a different version of it called Runenigl. I can say words. Where instead of in a tomb, it's like a... what's it called? It's like a rune that's been brought back to life. Back to being miserable. The event's over. We're back to normal gameplay. Typing it doesn't help. If I can't say it, I can't say it. It's showing me the typing doesn't help. Thank you, though. You sub to me? Well, I appreciate that. If anything, the kids will be awesome. We just thought it made the most sense because of the possession thing. We debated a couple other options, but I think Rotom makes the most sense for Springtrap. Pyramid Head and Draken 2v8. That's so... You're so right. He is here. Yeah, it's well, yeah, it's Thursday. Yeah, it's tomorrow. Also, I triple checked. 2v8 does not count towards in-game match time. So, if I play Pyramid Head in 2v8, it will not count towards the 100 hours. Alright, chat, what are we doing today? What are we doing today? Do we say goodbye to the furtive build? Do we say goodbye to the furtive build? Leon, they've been doing back-to-back events for like the past year. It's getting on my nerves. We get maybe like a week off at most from like another game mode being in the game. And I can't blame them because that's what we asked for, to be fair. Do I think the changes of the Furtive will go live? I think they'll go live if the Bloodlust change goes live. So I mentioned it in the server last night. After talking it out with a couple people and reading what the devs said in the patch notes, the reason Furtive was changed... Now, I don't agree with, like... I don't fully agree with what they did, but the reason why Furtive was changed... Go for it. I'm down to do anything, really. is because Beast of Prey exists. And because of the Bloodlust. Because what is the point of running Furtive Chase if Bloodlust exists when you hook somebody, and you also get Beast of Prey on detectability for 40 seconds when you hook somebody? The numbers are different, sure. But that's my best guess as to why they did it. And I also mentioned on the Discord server too, to people saying that they reverted Furtive to back to what it used to be, they did not. I don't think some people understand how bad Furtive used to be. Because, believe me, I will show it right now why it was worse than it was. Give me 1 second. I will find this. I will find this. So this is what old Furtive was. For those that don't know, there's a key part in this description that made it worse than what it was even on the current PTB. Whenever you hook the Obsession, Furtive Chase gains 1 token to a max of 4. While chasing a survivor, Furtive Chase applies its effects. Reduces your terror radius by 4 meters per stack. So, what this means is old Furtive lowered your terror radius, but only when you were in chase. I think people forget that. Because at least the current version, why I don't think it's super strong, apart from like a couple killers that have niche builds with it, which I'm actually cool with. I actually kind of prefer that. Fire up, superior. Why can't I type an S? Superior batteries with celebrate poster? What's the rest? Oh, unbound superior. Yeah, it's like my grab build, except it's I'll put plate on there, why not? At least the version on the PTB, again, I'm not saying that I agree with the change, but at least the version on PTB is a permanent decrease to your terror radius. At least it has that going for it. It could be so much worse. Because Old Furtive, literally the only point of Old Furtive was just to know who unhooked somebody. That was really its main purpose. People would run it with Make Your Choice, just so you knew who the Make Your Choice recipient was. That was about it. That was like its main point and purpose. I prefer plate with poster because it guarantees the grab almost every time, especially if you're using Superior and Unbound. Plus, I like to not use menu all the time. From F to A to C tier. I think the other thing with it too is, like I said, the one thing I do like about the new Furtive is that there are certain killers that can use it and make it like surprisingly useful, like we tested last night. Like Pyramid Head's terror radius being that low is actually kind of nuts. The problem with Pyramid Head using it is he's tall. I think he's the second tallest killer in the game now. Chucky using it though, if he gets to that point, Like, he's right on top of you, and you have no idea. And before someone says, oh, well, just undetectable. Yeah, but Chucky laughs. He doesn't laugh when his terror radius is low. Mr. Ghostface is a different story. Because I don't think you're going to spend the entire match just walking the fuck around, you know? I don't know. Hmm. That was I heard my footsteps. I thought it was the Jinn. Of course he has balance. Why wouldn't he have balanced? Oh, that was good. Hello. Nemesis is the tallest killer? I still think it's Pyramid Head still. I think Nemesis is up there. Oof. Could you imagine, chat? I'm just gonna kick this. I'm gonna try to avoid main building. I can't believe they still got that one done. She makes that. Thank you, extra lunge. You think he has decisive strike? You think he has decisive strike, chat? Meanwhile, Dracula being tall and floating. Yeah, he's menacing. Ah. Worth a shot. They're gonna go get Ace back up, that's fine. Or not. I was gonna laugh if he still had his decisive up. Could you fucking imagine? Nice try, Dwight. They healed up. Not even close. Worth a shot. Yeah, they're gonna try to take me away. So do I.
Feel that.
Is Springtrap my favorite killer? Not really. Like, I love Springtrap as a character, so that definitely helps. I've got to go. I got to Pokemon Go. You better Pokemon Go to the polls. You think they figured out that... You think they figured out I'm not going to main building, like, ever? Good links with the games. Yes, yes, good links. Thank you. Thank you for telling me that. Good links. Good links to you, too. I gotta check on this far one. Nope. Also, Springtrap is getting nerfed next patch. Technically. They're fixing one of his bugs. Quote-unquote bugs. Sorry, buddy. Accelerate poster's bad, by the way. It has no use. So what? I see you there. What bug? Batteries included. I always thought it was just a feature, but apparently it's a bug. I see you. Hello. GG's. Kind of lame, because I don't know anyone who had an issue with how batteries interact. Yeah, I don't know why they did it. Ace, you did fine. You got me. You got me with 2 Vicks. Good balance play. Damn, man. I'm sure they had their reason. There might be something like it affects that we're not aware of. It also might just be a consistency thing. Does Xeno get batteries when she's in the tunnel? And Demo doesn't get it when they're teleporting, do they? Does Demo get it when they're I genuinely don't know. What was I? I was checking the battle pass. Not that I care, but I'm almost done with it, I guess. No, that was fun. Like, it's very... My normal grab build is this. Or not this. Where is my grab build? Yeah, my normal grab build is this. The only thing is I put on Play With Your Food and Genetic Limits. I like Play With Your Food because he doesn't lose stacks on grabs. The Genetic is just there to stop life. That's really all it's there for. I guess it wasn't terrible. It also helped that we were on Dead Dog, which is a decently okay map for batteries. Because a lot of the gens that will end up getting done are like the main building one and the gallows one, which are like in like really high traffic areas. Hooray, chat. Hooray! Because she's too far underground for it? Springtrap's in a literal another plane of existence when he goes in his door. Is Whispers also ruined? They didn't mention it in the bug fix, so maybe not? I don't know, Chad. I feel like we've done everything we could. We've done everything we can. Everything's been done. They said it couldn't be done. I've literally ran every perk and every add-on at least like a moderate amount of time in the past 100 hours. I don't know what's left. And I can't run Mindbreaker because it's bugged. I've never realized the knife disappears when he does that. I've never noticed that till now. Why have I not? Get into P100? I mean, we're not going to be able to do that in 10 more hours of gameplay. Plus, I can't keep doing this. I only have 14 more Celebrate posters. And I'm still trying to P9 all my killers. Well, no, it's just they fixed one and didn't fix the other. Just because I don't fix, or just because I didn't fix my plumbing today doesn't mean I'm not going to fix it tomorrow. I fixed the hole in the wall because it's easier to drywall it than to, you know, fucking replace my pipes. I know, like, we all like to, like, shit on behavior, and admittedly, like, with good reason, but at the same time, they are still just people. No, I don't have any P. The only P100 I have is Chucky. That's it. And this took me 2 years. Anything is possible if you put your mind to it. Anything is possible if I actually play the fucking video game. I don't know. So I just run Freddy's hat. Fuck it. Just go for orbitals. That is not what I thought it was going to do. Hmm. I mean, I'm dumb. We had to put on lethal if it's auras. Zanshin. Hmm. The whack, because why not? There's a chance they stay at the loop, I guess, and I'm all ears. Why not? When I was saving for Springtrap, I only spent enough BP to P1 Ghoul and level the perks on Wesker. I mean, again, like, I have basically everything I could ever need on most killers. Chat, do I stay in this lobby? Do I stay in this lobby? They're wearing the Christmas outfit before Christmas. Come on, it's November. It's November 6th. Ah, fuck it. What's the worst that could happen? What's the worst that could happen? I'm more scared of the 3 toolboxes than the 3 matching Dwights, if I'm honest with you. Looks like a Zapple Squad, maybe. We'll see. Also, hi, Sky. We're doing good. We did the Pokemon thing for all the DVD killers. I went to go make popcorn and then come back to 3 dwelves. Oh, you'll see them. I don't. Depending on if we finish the 100 hours, there's probably not a video this week, but we'll see. And we got Bad Ham. It keeps getting worse. It just keeps getting worse. Thank you, Freddy's hat. Alright, Dwight, hang on. I have to check something before I do this. Because behavior still won't fix this. Or you'll go to the other side. That works too. Yeah, I know. Thank you, Freddy's hat. Oh, 100% I believe it. Why wouldn't you?
Scream.
I can't believe he thought that would work. Also, I am surprised Freddy's hat just got like 3 things of value because of how the fences work. Thank you, Freddy's hat. Slinger would be busted as shit if he could down you over a pallet. It was too far. Is this man just gonna hold W the whole time? Yes. The answer was yes. How close should I get when running Freddy's hat? About half the range you normally do. It's a good dodge, mate. I don't think it's gonna matter much, but a good dodge. Good dead hard. Damn. That was me undercompensating how good Freddy's hat could be. Thank you, Thwack. Good dodge, though.
Do you feel that?
Gotta remember, Obsession Dwight had dead hard. I should have used my door to get on UD. They're probably in House of Pain. That's fine. Or not House of Pain, but the other building over there. I always forget the name. It's not House of Pain. They should give this add-on to secondary. I've suggested just give it menu. Hello. A little bit of macro knowledge doing that work for me. Kick this. How good is he without add-ons? He's really not that bad. He's not reliant on add-ons. Like, that's not the way I would phrase it. He's more, like, dependent on add-ons. There's a difference. So, like, reliant would mean he has to have add-ons to function. He doesn't need them to function. They just dictate how he plays. I was gonna say, did I guess wrong? Also, this guy has a dead hard. And he DC'd. Alright. It's not worth rock kicking this, but yeah, whatever. I'll head back to one, see if someone went back behind me. Which one was that? I love it when that works. Oh. Oh, he went right. Smart play. Damn. Would that have worked? I don't have much time. This hook is really, really close. I have to be like pitch perfect with this. If I had loot bag... Oh, could you imagine if I had loot bag? Oh, that was good. 7 seconds of no axe. Where's the other Dwight? That would be my question. That was good use of the auto aim, though. tree got in the way. I'll take it. GG's. Ah, for bad aim with no slowdown? I'll take it. What were we working with? Oh, it was a Sabo squad. They didn't really go for it too often, though. I can't believe he DC'd. I say one of two things. Either you're 4.6 with the axe or give the axe the ability to break pallets while there's gens. I still think, like, just keep it how it is, but make it so you get your axe back faster if you miss. I would, for the downside, I would make it something ridiculous, like 50%. I don't know, I love Freddy's hat when it works. It got me, like, 3 hits that match. Especially when you don't have the time or the ability to, like, back up. The strength really does show there. I don't know what else I really want to run. Hopefully I don't have this problem with Pyramid Head. Hopefully. Hmm. Yeah, like, could you imagine if Freddy's hat read, like, increases the axe's weight while throwing by 100%? Decreases... Is it decrease? Yeah, decrease the minimum time required to retrieve an axe embedded in the environment by 50%. Could you imagine if that was added to Freddy's hat? Do I think that AoE should have anything else base kit? No, like... I don't know what else it could have base kit that wouldn't be too strong. At least Pyramid Head has battle for it. Yes, yes he does. Yes, he does. He has a lot of add-on variety now. It's so nice. He even has meme add-ons. It's great. Not meme add-ons, but, like... He has, like, add-ons like you can use to, like, make it kind of harder to play him. It's kind of nice.
All will suffer.
Give a PTB effect. I would say make loot bag base kit on the survivor with the axe in them, and then make loot bag just the AoE. I'm cool with that. I used to not be, but I'm definitely cool with that. Maybe standing in the axe's AoE is undetectable? Could be interesting. Again, I don't think the axe AoE is supposed to be that impactful. I think the point of it is just give you something to kind of like make it so when you miss, there's still some effect. And you can kind of get cheeky with it with the Killer Instinct proc. Like, against that Jill, I used it when she went to the preschool to know if she doubled back or not. Throw it on a gen, throw it in front of a door. Because the axe does have a... Like, the AoE it has now isn't, like, the greatest thing, but Killer Instinct still isn't bad. It has its moments. But I feel like if you make it do too much, like giving it undetectable when you're in the bubble or whatever, base kit, you make missing too much of a benefit. I'm fine with it having some benefit, I just don't think it should have that much of a benefit. Oh, I could try hit and run. I haven't done the hit and run thing in forever. I could try that. Should the AoE duration be extended? I'd be fine with that. Nerf Party Hat back down to 50%, add 30% to it. I'd be cool with that. It should be infinite. I don't think it should be infinite. He could camp anywhere with that if he had that. He'd be one of the best campers in the game. He kind of already is, but still. There has to be something. I've made this build so many times. I just don't use it enough. All gens within 24 meters exploding you and block for 15 seconds. I would love that, but they'll never do it. Because the only time they ever did an add-on like that was Ghostface. With fucking driver's license. And we never saw an add-on like that ever again. Same with BFFs on Legion. It's so sad. I hate it. I hate it here. Okay, so for those who don't know how this works, this is the hit and run build for Springtrap. It's Gearhead, I just remembered. Basically, you run up to a survivor, you hit them with your axe, and then you go somewhere else. That's what Gearhead is here for, just so you can kind of sometimes get a general idea. When you go away from that survivor, they'll pull the axe out, you'll get the AoE on them. They'll be mangled. If they healed up, they get deathbound, then you know exactly where they are if you don't see them from the aura. From Purple Guy Drawn. And Plaything is just here to give me like a moderate amount of slowdown and make it so my doors aren't that important. Well, the funny thing with BFFs and driver's license, they were done on the same patch. This is when Ghostface and Legion got their changes. There's such cool designs for add-ons. I wish we saw them more often. The closest we've come was is it Feather. That was like the closest we got. Yeah, because Kin doesn't have anything like that. Houndmaster doesn't. I don't think any killers really had anything like that since then. Even Chris Sue. I'm really surprised that Eerie Coin didn't become the everyone gets my infection add-on for projectile kill. Everyone starts the match with an axe in their back. Yes! No, I don't disagree. I think it could be a cool idea. I just don't think they'd ever do it. Everyone starts the match with an axe in their back. Let's go. Her purples are the mark thing. That is true, and they're not time sensitive, by the way. You can mark anywhere you want, and it just stays there. Hell yeah! Do it, behavior. Do it. Come on. What's the worst that could happen? Everyone starts with an axe. Springtrap one's lethal pursuer and purple guy drawing. Status effect agony. What would it do? I mean, would it just be like madness from Doctor, I guess? Oh, word to the wise, this build is not that good. At least it usually isn't. So, don't expect me to, like, 4K with this. I'm Batman. I thought the Punji was a survivor. I'm gonna be so real. Okay, there we go. Now he waits. Wow, Leon! What a sandbag! I didn't see where Laura was with the axe. Good dodge, mate. Wait till we're in range. You can put survivors into springlock suits that count as a hook stage. I've heard this idea. We also have to remember that Springtrap is supposed to be relatively simple. Where was my axe? I didn't get the grab prompt at all. Also, I believe the Ada is oblivious from Deathbounds. Just gonna leave her be. Actually, Laura should also still be oblivious. Alright, Michaela, I'm just going to secure my second hook real quick. I am so surprised Ada didn't come back. Ada's still a blue. You're done. You guys are done. Hey, Laura, they said they were done. Sorry. Wow.
It will end soon.
That was a surprising match of Dead by Daylight. A 4K at 4. I hate this. What do you hate, Michaela? I like how they're not mad at me. So that's progress, I suppose. Willed the 4K into existence. I always like comments like this when people talk this way, because it's like, people act like they never, ever, ever, ever make mistakes. Ever. Like, never. Like, oh, Laura, why didn't you go save them? It's like, well, I mean, there's been times when I'm like, oh, the other person's got the save, and they don't. Okay. I got Gatekeeper. Let's go. Let's fucking go. Okay. Man. I guess I'll play another match with it. It do be like that sometimes, though. It do be like that, though. There's this one asymmetrical horror game I play that I enjoy, and it's not DVD. Is it Identity V? I hear very good things about that game. I hear very, very, very good things about that game. Midwich. I don't want to go to Silent Hill. The town doesn't call me. I hate it here. They went down the hall. Perfect. Over there. Okay. Honestly, it might be better to swap, what's it called with Faz coin. That way I'm undetectable after the axe hit.
You go.
Also, why is my lobby full of fucking... Is that Japanese? I don't know kanji. I don't know kanji, chat. I was wondering if he could equip all 20 of his add-ons simultaneously. I mean, Chica's Bib plus Foxy's plus Indo CPU alone. Good dodge. I would be curious as to what the plan is here exactly. Oof. Oh, damn, dude. They left immediately. That was good. Good shit. I love Midwich. Midwich is so much fun. Hello. I remember that it's made a killer video where what if the killer equipped all 20 add-ons. I mean, I'd be interested. I don't think he would be like busted. He still has all of his usual problems. And again, a lot of his add-ons just like they fix problems. They don't like a lot of his add-ons fix problems. They don't like Come on, Laura. That was a good... Or, Nancy, that was a good hit. Hang on. Oh, that was very good. Oh, Fong, you're on death hook now. They're both oblivious.
Goodbye.
I should have thrown my axe, honestly.
You will see.
Now I can break this and not have to deal with that. Great. They're probably finishing this courtyard, Jen. I don't see why they wouldn't. Especially when they're literally right there. They do that. Maybe the build's even better than I realized, chat. Is she self-caring? Why would she do that? I don't think there's any pallets here, and if she pulls this out, I'd get her. Well then. I might as well wait it out, unless the Nancy is unbreakable. Could you imagine if she had flip-flop? I'm wasting some time with this, but I doubt she's going to come for that save. I do not think it would be in her best interest to come for that save. Yeah, she's out. GG's, though. That was a good match, I feel. GG's. Overcome on Hattie. I figured. I didn't say anything. She had conviction, too. That's funny. Conviction probably didn't even get a chance to go off. Prove thyself. Windows. Corrective action. Windows. Light. Deja vu. Prove thyself. It was self-care. Wow, she was trying to self-care through Mangled. That's fucking insane. That's like, what, like a 2-minute heal, isn't it? I don't know if I would swap out Carton for Coin for this, though. I'm not sure. Because Carton makes more sense, it's just not as good. I feel like Coin gives me more options with this. Because it's like I throw the axe into somebody and then I can just walk away with the undetectable to catch up on somebody else. But the Mangled means they heal slower, which means that I might be able to catch back up to them once the axe is pulled out. Decisions. Decisions. We'll try a fast coin with it. I might swap up. I don't know if I want to swap a plaything, though. It is nice having them undetectable and giving them another objective to do. I don't know. I really like this build, though. Just the hit and run playstyle with Purple Guy drawing it's just interesting. I think it's funny. Because it can really throw people off. I mean, yeah, if we entertain the idea that he has all 20 of his add-ons, by the way, he gains undetectability when he throws his axe. When he goes through a door, Remnant activates. When he's holding up his axe, he gets Killer Instinct, which is 4 meters of a door. Celebrate Poster gives him 12% haste when he lands an axe. Indo CPU, when he misses, he gets the 40%. Like, all of these, and then Bonnie's Guitar would get rid of his undetectability, like, from his power completely. But then Badge would give him 5 seconds of it. And then Office Phone would actually counteract Fazcoin. Because they're oblivious.
Yeah, I really don't think he would be that strong with all 20 of his add-ons, if I'm honest with you. The more I think about it, a lot, because then he would also have Freddy's hat combined with everything else. And that's not me saying his add-on is like dog shit, like some people think it is, but like it would substantially nerf his range. Also, chat, how is stream been looking? Because I've been recording at the same time I'm streaming now, so I don't have to re-download the VODs and the background stuff looks better. Has it been fine? Has it been laggy or anything, or like stuttery? I'm genuinely curious because I'm trying because again the video just looks so much better when I record it while I'm streaming. But don't look at me like that, Springtrap. Yeah, that's what I thought. No lag? Cool, cool, cool. I didn't think it would. I rewatched the VOD last night because I did the same thing, so I think it's fine. And honestly, it shouldn't because that's not taking internet or anything. It's just using more CPU, I guess. I know how computers work. Two v 8 in 10 hours. Yeah, I'm sure a lot of people. I'm sure some people are waiting for it. I'm not that excited for it, honestly. Normally, I would have like asked a bunch of people who wanted to play, and I didn't even do that this time. Plus, there hasn't really been any hype around it. Like all the hype has been community driven. The devs really haven't said anything. It's weird. Ah, my old friend Nostromo. My genuine reaction to being on Nostromo. And the Laura didn't like it either. Hi, Laura bot. Watch chat as I fuck up the Steve. Chat, what if this is the way you're supposed to play Springtrap? What if we've been playing Springtrap wrong this whole time? Did you guys ever consider that? Gearhead. Oh, Gearhead, though? Oh, Claudette. Oh, Claudette. Oh, Claudette. Well, this was a match of Dead by Daylight, I guess. Where did the Jeff go? Jeff really was just like, hey man, I'm gonna go do my own thing. Here goes my comfort character. What have you been doing this whole time, my guy?
I can taste the fear.
Jeff, what was that? Hot diggity dog. They had some stuff going on. Dead hard, background decisive made for this. It was Laura. Why did she DC? Claudette's your comfort character? I mean, I'm not going to judge. I'm just... no, Claudette's actually a pretty good character, to be honest. Oh, we're so close. So close. He do be angry, Chad. He do be angry. I can't tell if this build is working or I'm just getting, like, the worst... Like, survivors that just can't play against it. I can't tell. Also, I know someone suggested I only go for orbitals for a stream. I don't know how I would do that. Genuinely, I don't know how I would do that. How do I only go for orbitals? Do I just not have, like, throw the axe and wait till I'm in a tall loop and then only throw it there for orbital shit? Orbital hits? I don't know. I don't know, chat. Perkless Springtrap? I mean, we could do Perkless Springtrap. Why not? Just make the last 10 hours of this as miserable as possible. Yeah, as long as we don't get Gideons, I think we'll be fine. That's definitely not me setting up a joke. It's probably about to happen. You know, if the game would ever load or anything like that, you know. There we go. Oh, we're on to Freddy Fazbear's. Why didn't Lethal go off? What? Why didn't Lethal go off? It just now went off? What the fuck? What was that? They're running flashlights. I have to slug. Slug, 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 slug. Slug, 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 slug. Why am I lagging like a motherfucker? That's what I thought. That's what I wanted. He's on 3, coming back my way. What? What did I get stuck on? What the fuck? This match is cursed. Nah, threw it too far to the right. And this is why bamboozle is necessary. Oh, she fucking... I just gotta brute force it, I feel. I think she knows that. I don't have axe, can't do anything. And there's a pallet here. Yep. Man, this fucking map. God damn, dude. GG's, I'm fucked. And then she can just run to that window. Hit him with that. And that one pops. Gearhead activates that, and then he's going to get purple guy drawing from this. And I might be able to do something with it. Nah, that was good. He timed that perfectly. I don't even know where he went. GG's. Oof. Unlucky. I think he was looking for the red stain for that. Nice. I'm just gonna leave him. Did he plot twist? Did he think I wouldn't notice that? Where'd he go? I threw it too fucking close. If I can somehow turn this around, I don't think I will, but if I do...
You belong here.
I thought he would start running forward when he saw me. He said, nah, not today, I'm doing my own thing. Really? Ava this movie? As I said, I don't think anyone can come for the save. I don't think anyone's nearby. Sometimes, man, sometimes you get those matches like this where you just, like, everything goes wrong. You play bad. The map isn't in your favor. The survivors decide not to loot for some reason. I was waiting for Dead Hard.
Lay there and suffer.
GG's. Yeah, 2 hooks, 1 chin. It would have been 3 hooks, 1 chin, but yeah, I don't think it really matters that much. I didn't even know the door could spawn here, if I'm honest with you. And I never told. Well, I mean, they're probably squatted up with how they're playing. Door is right there. I don't know, like, if there's really anything I can do here, realistically. The bright side is only one of them might have Dead Hard, and that's Ace. Otherwise... Are they really not coming for this? Okay, they got rid of my plaything. That wasted some time. If only you had known it. I don't think that would have won it either. He used dramaturgy, that's fine. Back to square one. I think that's what she was waiting for. They played that really well. I messed up. I shouldn't have gone for it. If I had loot bag right now, could you imagine? What? What do you want? She didn't come for the save. They do have time to heal. I don't know why they don't. Let's see if maybe I can get him to come out. I can still see. That was really good. Well, it would have been. Did she have conviction? If so, that was a really good play. I couldn't pick up because of the flashlight. That was a really good play. As she gets out through the door. GG. Oh, and she plot twisted? Yeah, she plot twisted. Even if I find her, she's not... No, it's conviction. She... Never mind. Yeah, unless she also has Unbreakable. Which is possible. She should have just ran out the gate. I remember that time I had a squad that brought plot twists on purpose to make the in-game collapse take longer, just so they can keep the match for like an hour. I'm just here in case she happens to crawl up. Yeah, GG's. What? What, did we play together? Did I kill you? Oh. That's great. Love it. Any means, last stand, conviction, wiretap, life. Wasn't too bad. No background player. Cause who knows? No, I could have played that better. One, I could have stopped chasing at Shaq and fucking it up. I should have thrown my axe sooner, so I could do the recall trick on the window on the second loop around instead of the fourth. When I downed the ace, I could have taken him to a farther hook. I did not have to take him to the same hook. Even if they got the door open, it would have been better. I should have picked up the Maggie immediately. I should not have let Conviction run its course and just got them out of the match. I think there was another hook nearby, so I probably could have had it in time. And I could have, you know, not missed my axe 100 times. That was a weird... Why didn't Lethal proc at the beginning? That was so weird. It's like the game didn't register. It was like the match started. Oh. Well, chat. Oh. I think we're going to call it a night there. It's been fun. The Pokemon tier list was like really random and fun, though. Tomorrow, though, and this is part of the reason why we're ending a little bit earlier than usual. Tomorrow, we will be streaming much longer. I think I'm going to start at 8. So we're streaming like 4 hours earlier than normal. And we're also streaming on Friday, which I normally don't do. So if I play my cards right, we should be able to finish Springtrap this week. I might have plans on Saturday. If I don't, we'll also stream on Saturday. I'm streaming until this is done. I'm streaming until this is done. But I have some stuff I have to do in the morning. So I want to take care of that so I can stream later in the night. But. As always, chat, I love you guys so much. It really, yeah, I say it all the time, but it really does. It really does mean the world. But I do have a Discord. I can post the link in chat real quick before I go. I usually post a thing for it. I usually post a thing for it once every week or so. But yeah. Someone might be using my content. What? There you go. I'll give you a couple seconds to take care of that. What content are people using that is mine? Oh my god. I will never get over this shit. I never will get over this shit. Someone copyrighted, or someone, YouTube saying someone's using my content. Meanwhile, it's just Springtrap gameplay. But in any case, I'll see you guys when I see you guys.